going to just let our listeners behind the curtain just a little. You know, your team comes out and audits our work. You take a look at you look at receipts. You look at exactly what we're doing, how we're coding things, what the education is that each of our staff members has. You know, I could go on and on and on. It is a rigorous process. And you do that not just with Hanley, you do that with everybody who, you know, before you grant dollars in that direction, and then as a standard follow up. That holding our field accountable
Right.
is critically important because we know that there are research and evidence-based practices, and that's what we really need to be following.
Absolutely. And a lot of times it's referred to as monitoring or auditing, but we really embrace the philosophy of validating. And so our process is referred to as our validation process because we want to come out and instill in the taxpayers, in the elected officials, that we have looked at and are holding our network accountable and that we are doing what we said we would do. And I think we owe that to our providers so that their credibility is established, that not only are you accredited, not only are you licensed, but you're also we validated your the delivery of services and your outcome. And so really it's important that we do a good and thorough job because our network providers deserve to have that kind of seal of approval that we know what's happening, we know what kind of services are being delivered, and sometimes can be seen as bureaucratic, right? But it's a necessary component to having a system that's accountable and responsive.